Hi guys, I wanted to show you how I've been using some of the Sephora makeup that I hauled, and I thought it would be a good idea to also show you my autumn makeup routine. I do change up my lipsticks once in a while, but this is my favorite look so far and I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to clip up my bangs and start with concealer. I have the RMK concealer palette, which I use all the time. This is just my favorite concealer palette because it's just really creamy and it really adheres well on my skin. It's also not cakey at all. So I know that a lot of you can't find RMK here, so I will try to find some alternatives. And if I do find anything good, I'll let you guys know. So basically, I just like to layer it a little bit at a time. I've got really dark eye circles, so it's good to really spend the time to layer it and instead of using a lot at one time. Then I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation. I'll be putting this on with my Beauty Blender sponge. I really like the sponge. I've used it before, but I couldn't get it again in Hong Kong. So as soon as I came back to Toronto, I bought it again. Because my last one, my dog chewed it up. So that was kind of nasty and I didn't feel like using it anymore. It just makes the foundation application so much faster and also adheres to the skin a little bit better. It gives me a really nice glow as well. So I really highly recommend using the Beauty Blender for any cream type of foundations or all the ones that are a little bit hard to spread across your face. And it works really well with this Marc Jacobs foundation as well. So I'm enjoying this foundation so far. I'm not sure if it's something that I think is really good. It's not bad. It's definitely quite moisturizing. It's really good for dry skin. But I think I need to try it a few more times before I can give you a conclusion of what I think. I've been liking using the Vita Lumiere loose powder foundation as a loose setting powder, and it just adds a little bit more coverage without looking cakey. So, and it's just so easy to use. Whoops, I used the wrong brush. Actually, I used the Real Techniques buffing brush for this. It works really well. And it's just a really foolproof powder. You can literally just put this on without a mirror and you would look great. So I really like it. It's really expensive, but I do think it's worth it because I've never found a powder that works better than this. And then I'm going to do my brows. I'm just going to use the spoolie on the end to just brush out any foundation that is stuck between my brow hairs. This is just the Lancome eyebrow pencil that I use all the time. I think the color is right for my eyebrows. It's nothing special, but I just feel like finishing it up before I buy anything else. And as you can see, I've got really sad brows because I overplucked them when I was about 17 or 18 and they never grew back. It's just really sad, but that's how it is, so I have to just draw them back in. And I like to just do both of them at the same time like that, just so that they match up. I think that's about right. And then I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is Seen to Be Seen. It's just a nice berry color for fall. You can use any one you want, but this is the color that I chose. I think this is limited edition, so I'm sorry that you might not be able to get this, but you can use any blush you like. And I'm using a MAC 109 to apply this. I like this blush, and I like using mineralized skin finishes as blush because it's shimmery, and I like shimmery blushes actually. I'm not too into matte blushes too much because, I don't know, I think it kind of ages me a little bit, and I do like a little bit of highlight, and it's actually a really subtle color. So you can use any sort of berry blushes you want for that autumn feel. I tend not to use peach blushes in the autumn or winter time, but I do really like peach colored blushes for summer. I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs the Dreamer palette. This is just a really nice everyday palette. I don't think it's something that you have to have, like it's not a must-have product for me, because I think you can easily find other palettes that have similar colors. But if you like Marc Jacobs makeup and you're a big fan of him, or you just want something that's easy to travel with, then this is something that you may want to consider, because it is a very slim packaging. So that's what I like about it. So I'm just using the lightest cream shade all over my eyelids right now. This just gives me a nice base because my eyes are kind of red. I mean, my eyelids are kind of red. And then I'm using the yellow goldish shade right here. I just want to have a really nice and wide awake eyes instead of something that's really dark, like most autumn looks, because I will be using a dark lipstick and I just don't want the whole look to be too much. So as you can see, I'm really lazy with my brushes. I tend to use only 2 to maximum 3 brushes for my eyes. Just really lazy. I'm also going to put some of this underneath. This really wakes up my eyes. Now I'm going to use a MAC 239 brush, and I'm going to dip that into this dark brown chocolate color right here. And I'm just going to start in the outer corners and just blend it up. So I'm not going to be really putting it in the crease or anything. I just want to darken up the corners a little bit so that it lifts up my eyes. And gives it a bit of shading. And so however you want to do this, it really depends on your eye shape. I just don't want to bring it too far up this time because I don't want the eyes to look too dark. Because I do want to look quite fresh. And you can bring any remaining products you have on the brush down to the lower outer corner. And I'll be lining my eyes with the Dolly Wink black liquid eyeliner as usual. I really like this eyeliner. It just works really well and it's not too expensive. It's considered a drugstore product in Asia, but you can use the L'Oreal liners from drugstore as well. Those are really good. Any liquid liner you like. I'm just going to draw a thin line. Not going to wing it out too much, but I do like to extend it out so that my eyes don't look too close together, because naturally my eyes are kind of close together and I'm a little bit doe-eyed as well, so I do like to extend it out a little bit like that. Just a really simple eye look. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I'm not sure if you can get this in the States or Canada or anywhere other than Asia, because this is the dark titanium version and it's a lot better than their normal silver one. But again, you can use any mascara curler you like. I'll be using the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara. This mascara is really, really good. It actually holds my curls really well, and it actually holds my curls a little bit better than the YSL Faux Cils mascara, which is my favorite. But this one is a little bit harder to take off than the YSL. So for everyday use, I still like the YSL one. But this is definitely one of my favorites as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying the Gifted mascara as well, because now that I think this one is good, I want to try the other one as well. I'm using a different mascara for my bottom lashes because my bottom lashes tend to smudge on my eyes, and this is the Lash Sculpture Long Separate Mascara. It's very, very similar to the Fiber Wig one, so I believe you can get that in Sephora. Just any fiber mascaras would help if you have a smudging problem like me. And the weird thing is that my top lashes don't smudge. It's the bottom ones. So that's why I use fiber mascaras on the bottom. I'm gonna go back with my Tarte mascara for my second layer of mascara. This mascara really gives great volume. It looks really nice on camera because I don't really like using fake lashes anymore. I used to like using them, but I just can't be bothered anymore. So instead, I invest in better mascaras. This one works quite well. Once it dries, I'm gonna give it another curl then it really stays curled for the whole night. I'm going to go back with my RMK concealer palette. And I'm going to set it with the powder that it comes with. You can also set it with the Chanel Vie de Lumiere loose powder foundation. It works really well under the eyes as well. I'm also going to use my Shiseido Maquillage Sculpting Palette. This is a Japanese line that's only sold in Asia. But you can use any sculpting powder you want. You can use bronzers as long as it's not too dark. I like to sculpt this part, my nose bridge, a little bit. And I'm also going to highlight. So again, use any highlighting palette, sculpting palette you want. I'm going to go in with my Etude House Play Pencil. This is the brown color. You can use any dark brown color you want. And what I like to do is I like to just tight line my inner corners of my eyes. Just the inner corner before it reaches the middle. This really makes my eyes look more defined, so that, as you can see, it really defines my eyes without having to tight line the whole thing. Finally, I'm going to put on my lipstick. This is the Bite Matte Cream Lip Crayon that I've been really loving. It smells really, really good. It smells really fruity, and it's actually not drying at all. I mean, well, it's a matte lipstick, so you can't really expect it to be moisturizing, but it doesn't dry out my lips. And this is actually organic, I think. So I really like Bite lip products, actually. If you've never tried it before, I do recommend it. This color is Aubergine. It's the perfect color for fall, I think. This is the color that I've been looking for because I wanted a fall color that wasn't too vampy but dark enough and not too purple at the same time. So this is perfect. And that is it. I think it actually looks a bit red on camera, but trust me, it's pretty purple in real life. And this is the color that I've been really liking. I think it's good for fall time and for winter time as well. And that is it for my autumn makeup. I hope you like this look, and I will see you next time. Bye.